This thing I don't think has ever been cleaned. Bird feathers, some dog hair, some cat hair. So that's all gonna have to be replaced. That's a nice bird's nest in it. Doors rotted out, drywall seam is cracking. Holes in the tub. This bathroom's getting completely gutted as well because there's water damage. All right, day 25 of the whole house remodel. It is November 4th. I should be in a tree stand right now, but I'm not. Have to get these windows installed, and the reason I haven't had these last two is because they're side by side and I needed a molding kit. They sent me the wrong kit. Lowe's sent me the wrong kit the first time. So supposedly this is the right kit that I can mold these windows together. So I'm gonna show you how to mold windows together. And then we're gonna get these last windows installed. It is gonna be 70 degrees today. The only downside to that is the box elder bugs and Asian beetles are gonna be out like crazy. And then we will get on to the rest of this project. I have been pretty inconsistent as I've had some traveling I have done. I've had some business stuff that I've had to take care of, you know, just all the common stuff that you guys are gonna have to deal with when remodeling or building a house. So let's go ahead and get this open and see if this is gonna work. All right guys, so I've got these windows laid out the way I'm gonna mold them together. And these are 3x5 windows. So they're 35.5 inches wide. So if you think about a rough opening, this rough opening would be 36 inches. So this is gonna make up a 72-inch wide rough opening. And so the mold takes up a 1/2 inch in the middle. So if you measure that, that's a 1/2 inch. So in order to get this molding bar on this, I have to cut the 2 nailing flanges off the inside here. So I'm gonna score those, get those cut off. So we're just gonna score this like 3 times. Great. You wanna make sure you lay these out so you make sure you're cutting the right nailing fins off, because if you cut the wrong ones off, you're gonna have problems. Yep. Now we're just gonna bend these and they should break. I just can't believe that I cut my brand new pants. Oh, looks like I cut my leg too. So push these down. And then just bend it back and forth and it'll break. All right guys, so we're gonna apply this weather stripping. This is the exterior of the side of the window is down. So you have this weather stripping that's got to go in the accessory groove. I feel like this is gonna make it really, really difficult to get that, snap that piece in. We shall see. So that's going to seal that crack when we put this in here. And then the next thing it says is you got to obviously get this about 1/2 inch apart, because that's what this is. And you want to start about 6 inches up getting it in, is what they said. All right, so the next step is to flip this thing over. I feel like this window needs to be moved, shifted down. That's closer. All right, so I'm gonna add a step to this. It does not talk about this in the directions. And you do wanna leave a space on the outside, which this is the outside at the bottom of the window to act as a weep hole. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some canned foam and I'm gonna fill the lower half of that joint, so it'd be what's on the inside, with spray foam, so that'll seal that all up 100%. But then the top, this half, so I'm going to fill from here down with foam, and then from here up will be open, so if there ever is condensation or anything, it can escape out the bottom. But I think this that will add a nice little step to this that'll ensure this doesn't have air leakage. All right, we're gonna go ahead, fill this up. I'm gonna do it in a couple different lifts so it cures, make sure it cures good, it expands. I give that a couple minutes and then I'll do another lift, and then I got to make sure I get this on there right away so it doesn't spread that window. I don't think it would. These windows are pretty heavy, but I don't want to run into that issue either. Even. This is a great use of Great Stuff spray foam right here, is to fill the bottom of this. All right, now we're gonna get this in here before it spreads apart too far. So far, I'm about perfect. Oh, I wish I had my dead blow with me. Maybe I do. Don't have it with me, but Boss Hammer has a dead blow that goes on this, would be absolutely perfect right now. This is a flat face, so it shouldn't do any marking. The dead blow would be sweet. Once it gets started, it looks like it goes in pretty easy. foam. There we have it. Now I just need to seal this. This is the top, so we seal the top completely. They sent some tape. I'll probably fill the top here with spray foam and then tape it, and then the bottom we'll leave open, just put tape and then put a hole. All right, well that spray foam cures. I'm gonna go over here and start getting the siding down and then get the prepping this opening. These are the last windows and doors that I have to put in. And like I said, I was waiting for that molding kit. So now I can get this out, and this shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta take that top piece of siding off, come down the sides, one down along the bottom, and we should be good to go. All right, let me move these ladders. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, if this thing starts to come out and we're like, oh crap.
Just let it fall.
I think this one was factory molded, so I'm not sure how it'll come apart. And then I'm gonna I need to get rid of all these windows and all that stuff.
Okay.
So I got a bunch of stuff over there we could probably try to post for free or whatever. All right, how about you go on this side so you have more room to get out of the way. Just move that rose bush for now.
So I can dive into the rose bush.
Well, or get smashed.
Right.
So you just worry about that side.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna tip the top out. Kind of pull that side out. We want to keep the bottom in. Yeah, come over here. Just put one hand up here and keep one hand pushed in. We do not want the bot because of the.
Okay.
Okay. So just. Must be a nail up there that's holding it or something. Yep, right at the top.
So I wasn't. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so useless.
Which do you feel more comfortable on? Like lifting with your right hand or your left?
Either or can we tilt it out? Like, can we?
Well, we are gonna tilt it out, but like you're still gonna have to like.
I'm okay like this. I think I'm good. I
right.
feel more like I can create stability.
Just you. Okay. Just start letting it come. You gotta start working your hands up higher. Just keep that bottom against the. All right, I don't know what we should do. All right, can you get under that one? One hand under it. And just let it go right to the ground. That wasn't bad. All right, good job. I turned the gas on and get the furnace on, but I'm not really wanting to turn the furnace on because I'm gonna have to though to do my drywall and paint. It's just gonna waft more dog smell throughout the house. Ready?
Okay, hang on.
Yep. You can just go a little bit and then stop. Stop. All right, next step is to prep this opening. All right, I got that cleaned up. Put this flashing on the bottom. So question for you. Which way do you feel better?
I think being on this end.
Okay. We can like get it on your knee, tilt it back a little bit. We can use the truck.
Okay.
Just get that edge in there. You kind of lined up.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, ready? Push up. You pushing?
Yep.
Tip it in. I'm not in. Okay, there we go. Good job.
Thanks.
I was a little nervous. It was kind of bending in the middle. All right, you hold the window in there. Everybody in this neighborhood's probably like, oh, this is hillbilly. Using his truck to... Watch your hand.
Close.
Oh, yeah, it's like almost like this one needs to just kind of come down just a touch. I'm gonna put one in this bottom corner because that's where it needs, this corner needs to be. There we go. This is my first window molding. That is perfect.
All right, awesome.
Get a couple in here to hold it, and then you will be free. All right, just got to finish screwing this off, tape it, put the siding back up. All right, now it's time to put this back together. Get my J-trim under here. $59.5, so $61.5. All right, so I molded this window together. So there is a gap up there that I have sealed, I have taped it, but I went ahead and made a drip cap so that there's no chance that water can get down in between those windows. So I'm gonna get this installed and then I can put all my J-trim on and finish the siding. All right, now they don't have the right kind of piece at the top to hold this in. So I'm just gonna put a little or sealant in this and that'll hold it up. All right guys, I have officially finished all the doors and windows on the house, which I am super pumped about. This was the first window that I have molded together. These are Pellas. They sent, Lowe's sent the wrong molding kit, so they sent me a Pella one. And honestly, I followed the directions and it was pretty darn easy, and I felt it was pretty solid. One thing I did extra, as you saw in the videos, I added that spray foam in there, and then I made a drip cap to go over the top of the window, so there's no chance that where I taped and sealed that water could get in there and get down in between. Plus, I filled half of that channel with spray foam, so I'll have good air sealing as well. So this is all a wrap. I'm gonna go show you the garage. The house is filthy, so I think we're gonna try to get somebody in here to power wash it. I just don't have time to do it, but you can see how dirty everything is, and I think this place will look amazing if we get it power washed. So probably something we're gonna try to do here yet this fall. You can see my garage is packed full. Got our second dishwasher to match the one that came in the house. Got all of our cabinets. Our flooring is in here somewhere. Right here is all of our flooring. I do have some in the house. I do have a new door between the house and the garage that I'm gonna put in. I've got toilets. I've got all of the, it looks like Emily's got some cameras, handles, more toilets, fire alarms, vents, ceiling fans. I'll show you this flooring quick. It's pretty, it's from Floret. All right, so I'll go into more detail on this floor, but it's from floret.com. It is an LVP. It is super wide panels. I think it's gonna look amazing. Emily picked out the color obviously, but I think this is gonna go down fast as wide as these panels are. I do have a lot of stuff to cut around, but I'm gonna put it all down before the cabinets go down, so the cabinets go right over the top of it. I also got stair noses, so the stairs and risers will all be done in this. Yeah, so I think it's gonna come together pretty fast. That whole wall is gonna be Versetta stone, so I gotta put 1/2-inch OSB up on it. That's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna build a mantle with my chainsaw wood mill. And then I have to redo this deck at some point, because you guys saw in that video I had to tear this deck that's pretty much rotted apart to get this door in. But all the drywall is done. Got a little touch up here and there that I gotta do. Here's this window from the inside. It looks really good. It's nice having fresh new windows. I do have all of the trim to trim out all these windows. They just open so much nicer, close so much nicer. So I'm just gonna build out my jambs and then do some casing around the edge. Let's see. Probably gonna have to replace all the casing around these doors, because this floor, there was 3/4-inch hardwood around this little entryway. And so the door trims up higher here, so I'll have to replace those so it goes down further. Not much I can do about that though. Another thing I forgot to tell you that I was gonna be doing is I have one of the new Mr. Cool combi units coming. It is a ducted system, so the furnace inside is a furnace that runs off of gas, or it will run off of the heat pump that's going to be outside. So I'll be getting a condenser that's also a heat pump. Supposed to be good down to like -40, but I can also switch it over on the thermostat and run it just off of gas. I don't know everything about it, but it sounds pretty awesome. So I'll be installing that. You guys will get to see that. It's a DIY system. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. This system is the original from like early 2000s, but that'll be a good video for you, because I think that could save people thousands and thousands of dollars doing all their HVAC themselves. With that being said, that's gonna be a wrap on today's video. I've been traveling a lot, doing a lot of different things, so hopefully I can get more consistent and get this house done. But if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and don't stop dreaming.